Hello, everyone. This is Tom with Innovia Consulting. Our goal has always been to help you get more from your investments in technology and ultimately grow your business. That's why we're so excited about a new survey platform tool from Microsoft called Customer Voice. Feedback is one of the most important ways to improve and continue to grow your business. That's true whether you're manufacturing office furniture, distributing frozen food, or selling services of any kind. And this is why we're so excited about this new tool. But surveys are only as good as how they're built and how you use the data. And that's why I'm thrilled to introduce two of my Innovia colleagues, Mary Malone and Keith Sayre, to share more about this great new program.
Thanks, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Thanks for having me.
Mary spent over 2 decades working at one of the largest survey companies in North America, and she brings to Innovia and our customers rare expertise on how to build surveys, how to administer them, and how to ultimately use that data to create actionable plans to improve your business.
And I'm excited to share my experience with our Innovia clients. I've spent more than 20 years as a senior leader at 2 different survey companies. I've been involved with writing surveys, planning surveys, administering surveys, and processing survey data. I'm a bit of a data geek.
Mary, what else would you like to share about your survey experience?
So I've been fortunate that I've got to work with lots of teams on process improvement. For about 15 years, I got to work on process improvement and leadership development, and using survey results as part of that process improvement. It's always been a lot of fun, but process improvement only works when you're working with people. And so when you're working with people, that makes me a bit of a culture freak too.
Thanks, Mary. I'm also happy to introduce Keith Sayre, the leader of Innovia's Power Platform team. Keith and his team use the Microsoft Dataverse, Power Automate, and other tools to help really bring the customer voice solution to life. And so, Keith, what do you have to say about this great new offer from Microsoft?
Yes, one of the most exciting things about Customer Voice is how you can use the data that you already have to personalize your surveys and even get new data coming back into your system through the surveys. You know, the Power Platform is all about enabling you to do more efficiently, and Customer Voice is no exception.
Thanks for sharing that, Keith. That part has me excited too. One of the things that I'm most proud of at Innovia is how we continue to help our customers along their improvement process. Whether that's through a planning engagement, value stream mapping, or business process reviews, Innovia brings skills and expertise to help our customers continue to serve their customers in the best way possible. Surveys, whether of your customers, your employees, or any other stakeholder, are an important part of the improvement process. So now, let's talk just a little bit more about Microsoft Customer Voice. Mary and Keith, we've talked a bit about your survey and data experience, but now let's talk just a little bit more about this new tool, Microsoft Customer Voice. So I'll start with an easy question. What is Customer Voice?
Customer Voice is a Microsoft service that allows you to create, distribute, and analyze survey results. It's all tied in with your Dynamics 365 and your Dataverse, which allows for personalization of the survey. And I know as a marketing person that personalization of the survey can really help with response rates. It can also help you zero in on the right people to receive it.
That's so true, Mary. And with Power Automate, you can bring that data back and use it for all the other business processes that you have running. For example, if you have a low-scoring customer service survey come in, you can have Power Automate send a message through Teams right to your customer service supervisor and get the process rolling on fixing it.
That's awesome. No more waiting around. You can get a solution rolling immediately. But as we started in our introduction, we all know that just mechanically getting a survey out really isn't the best way to go about this. So can we talk just a little bit about the science behind how to construct a great survey and make sure it's administered to get the results that you're hoping for?
Well, Tom, first we start off with what do we want to learn? Who do we want to survey? And that really depends on your goals. What do you want to do? What do you want to learn? And whose input do you need? So are you looking to improve a process? Or are you looking to measure engagement or loyalty? Are you looking to measure satisfaction with a particular kind of experience? Once you've figured out what you would like to survey or what the survey should be about, it leads to the next question of who should receive it. Nearly every business, every company could benefit from listening and learning from their survey feedback from customers or clients or stakeholders, vendors, employees. Those are all figure into who the survey is going to get. Of course, every survey platform asks, well, who are you going to send the survey to? The distinction here is that customer voice is already integrated into your Microsoft platform.
That's so true, Mary. So when you bring in your Dynamics data from the Dataverse, you can slice and dice it to find all the different customer segments that you want to survey. So to do that, you just kind of think back, okay, well, what are we trying to get to? Who are we going to reach? So for example, you could say, I want to get everyone who has a product that they purchased. I want to see how satisfied they are. We could do that. We could pull a list from our Dataverse from that. Or we could do a list of, say, we want to get across the board satisfaction. So all we have to do with that is just pull our primary customer contacts, and we can pull that list as well. So the possibilities are really limitless on who you want to survey.
They really are. So what's the next step?
So yeah, after you identify who you want to survey, it's all about developing a survey that helps you answer the original question, what do you want to learn? There's a science survey development, and it's important to use as many best practices as possible. And you also want to make it as easy as possible for the survey respondent to respond.
Absolutely, Keith. What we call that is, or the technical term is, that you want to reduce the response burden on them, which increases the likelihood that they're going to respond. Among the ways that you can reduce that, or you can accomplish that, is to limit the length of the survey or to use pre-notification. And in the survey instructions, let them know how long or how brief the survey is. Use common words and phrases and limit the number of response scales that are in the survey.
Oh, I've had that experience. I'm willing to give you some answers, but I don't want to answer 50 questions. Maybe more like 5 or 10.
I could talk for a long time about response scales, and here's where my data geekiness really kicks in. But there is a science to it. Using a balanced scale, making sure that the questions can be answered easily with the response scale that you've chosen, only having 1 or 2 response scales of different types on a survey, these are often overlooked in a survey. Let me give you an example. What if I told you or asked you how you felt about a particular product, and I asked you on a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 that you were very unhappy and 5 was that you were very satisfied? How easy is it for you to answer the question with an unhappy and very satisfied response scale?
You know, that's very interesting, and you're right. I could actually be unhappy with a particular situation, but respond in the survey that I'm satisfied because my expectations were so low to begin with that I didn't expect anything different.
There's lots more that we can talk about the science of having a good survey, whether it's pre-notification or it's in the survey instructions themselves. I'm very excited about being able to share my expertise with our Innovia clients. But what I'm really excited about is how easy it is for clients to create the surveys within Customer Voice. And Customer Voice often offers so much more.
So Keith, tell us, what comes next?
So next, you need to actually deliver your surveys, and here's where Customer Voice comes in. You have 3 different options for how to do that. You can first create email templates within the product itself to go out straight to your recipients. You can also create a Power Automate flow that will trigger when certain conditions are met. So for example, if you have a service case that is closed or an opportunity that's won, those can be triggers for your survey to go out. And you can even create a link or an QR code that you can embed into your website.
Well, that sounds great. But does customer voice help me get the data back too?
It does, Tom. Your survey responses are recorded in a Dataverse table so that you can access them quickly and easily. You can even set up a simple model-driven app in Power Apps to where you can see each survey response individually. You can also then take that data and export it to Power BI to visualize it.
I think that last point is really critical, Keith.
That's so true, Mary, because when you start to visualize your data, you can start to see patterns that you couldn't see when you were just looking at it on the page.
That's so true. We've been using Power BI internally for many years now, and Keith and his team have built us some fantastic dashboards that shocked us at revealing patterns and information that we otherwise would have missed. And I could certainly see how that could apply to survey data as well. Because frankly, to my mind, if you're not doing anything with the data after the fact, the survey's kind of useless.
I say this again and again about good survey process. You should never schedule a survey to go out until you've scheduled the meetings to review the results. I really think nothing squanders the goodwill of your clients, your contacts, your employees, your customers, stakeholders, as to get survey data, to ask them to take the time to fill it out, and then not to do anything with it, or not to communicate back to them how you've used the results to make improvements. You can also spread the information that your company is interested in survey data, and that may even help get better responses and more responses to subsequent surveys.
You know, Mary, it sounds like the survey process is just like everything else in the business world. Clearly define our objectives and then follow through. When I think about Microsoft Customer Voice, it really aligns so well with the many things that Innovia already offers our customers. For over 35 years, we've tried to bring technology and process improvement, combining that with people on our team that have knowledge in your particular industry. And so now when you expand the Microsoft platform beyond Business Central, Azure, Office 365, and look at the Dataverse and how Microsoft is utilizing this entire platform to help us leverage our data, turn that information into knowledge that we can apply to better serve our customers, improve our businesses. It just seems like Customer Voice is a great way to further extend our use of the Microsoft platform.
Absolutely, Tom. Power Automate enables you to bring all of your data together for this product. So you have both your Business Central and your CRM and much more coming together with Customer Voice. So the way I think about it is you have your ERP KPIs that you have in place. You have a bunch of other tools that you use that you can bring into Power Automate to measure their success. And now you have your customer voice data as well, the survey data responses. So together, that creates a comprehensive picture of what's going on at your business so you can make better data-driven decisions.
I'm excited to see what our customers can do with the Customer Voice and Power Automate. So how can people get access to Customer Voice?
Here's the good news. If you already have Dynamics 365 customer engagement, you have Customer Voice already. Just head to office.com, click All Apps, and you should see it there on the list. So if you don't have D365 customer engagement, you can still get Customer Voice. It's just $200 per tenant per month, and you get 2,000 survey responses with that. And it's real easy to add more. It's a real cheap, affordable rate. So if you want to get started, just reach out to your customer engagement specialist to learn more.
Well, that sounds like a great deal to me. Mary and Keith, thank you for joining me today. Do you have any closing thoughts for our customers who are considering Customer Voice?
Thanks, Tom. I've enjoyed sharing a little bit about my survey experience and expertise with you, and I'm really looking forward to see what Customer Voice does with our clients to help them do surveys and improve their businesses as a result.
Me too, Mary, and I'm really excited too to see how easy the Power Platform can make that for our clients.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us today, and we hope you're as excited as we are about this great new solution from Microsoft, Customer Voice. Stay tuned in the days and weeks ahead. Mary and Keith will be producing blogs and videos on some of the most important considerations that you should think about as you construct your surveys. certainly reach out to us. You can find the videos or the blogs, or you can contact Keith and Maria at our website, www.inovia.com. You could also visit us. We'll be at both DynamicsCon 2021 and the Dynamics Community Summit. We look forward to seeing you all in person as more events open up. And remember, if you're thinking of working on a survey, contact Mary and Keith and let us help you get the most out of this great new tool from Microsoft. Thanks, and have a great day.